Game Kings, The Definition of Game documentary coming soon. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email. Not necessarily sure if this is a subscriber. And I sometimes get emails like this where the guy isn't necessarily asking for advice, but he's giving his own advice. And, and that's cool if you know what you're talking about. But a lot of times when I get these emails, I get guys who think they know the game, but they don't really know the game, right? And so I want to read this email. I want to break down what this guy's talking about, and we're going to get into this, all right? So this one says, as a man, you need to approach, you need minimal game, you need to talk to her, just basic and honest conversation, and you need to escalate her sexually. It's simple if you are above average. Jeremy Meeks is a very extreme example. He don't need to approach, girls come to him. No girl will talk to you if you are not extremely good looking like supermodels like Jeremy Meeks or famous like David Guetta. You can only get girls who are attracted to you, and your looks determine if they do indeed feel any kind of attraction for you. Consequently, any girl that signals her availability is fair game. You need to read body language and indicators of interest. Just go for chicks who are who give you an erection, and B, show interest. The more you think about this stuff, the more time you lose. The window of opportunity closes and she leaves, or others take advantage. You can think about all the important stuff later. Example, relationships, why she was into you, etc. after you have had her. The curse of intelligence is we overthink when we should act and trust that evolution/genetics has given us the tools to achieve what we want in terms of sex. Step 1, be as attractive as you personally can. Step 2, look for which women are checking you out / giving you signals. And step 3, of those girls, go up to the ones you like the most. You don't need to do 100 or 1,000 dead end approaches to get one fake number, like all low IQ coaches teach. I know you will never talk about this on YouTube because the solution is simple. Women are the choosers. You just need to pay attention to her body language and indicators of interest. All right, let's go into this. Let's dive into this, man. Now, what I find interesting is that some of the stuff he was saying isn't necessarily like false, but the reasoning behind what he's saying is not true. It is as far as it, the way he's presenting it. So, he's saying stuff like, you need to talk to her, just basic and honest conversation. You need to escalate sexually. And I agree with that. But then he goes into, what guys typically go into when they think they know game is, he's saying that, you can only get girls who are attracted to you and your looks. Because you understand what I'm saying? He says your looks, because I agree when he says you can only get girls who are attracted to you, but then he says, and your looks, and he puts looks in capital letters, determine if they do indeed feel any kind of attraction for you, which is false. You understand? Now, again, I've said this a million fucking times, and I just don't understand how dudes don't get this, is that a chick can be attracted to you because of your looks, right? But just because a woman thinks you look good doesn't necessarily mean she's attracted to you. And a woman could not even think that you're good looking and still be attracted to you. You understand? This is what guys do not understand and do not get. But the funny part about this whole thing is, he was saying, when he goes down here, he says, step 1, be as attractive as you personally can. Cool, I agree with that. Then he says, step 2, look at which women are checking you out / giving you the signals. Right now, here we go again with guys Always trying to rely on the goddamn choosing signals. Now, again, ain't nothing wrong with taking advantage of a situation if you can tell a chick is choosing you, right? And if you can tell that the chick is actually interested, because, see, again, guys do not understand that just because a chick is throwing you a choosing signal doesn't necessarily mean she's choosing you for sex. You understand? She could be choosing you to be her next meal. She can be choosing you to be the guy who's going to pay her rent, choosing you to be the guy who she's going to have in the friend zone, choosing you to be the guy who's going to be her rebound guy that she's not even going to necessarily fuck, but she's going to use for attention because her ex-boyfriend or her boyfriend that she was just with, they broke up a few days ago. You guys, it's like certain dudes really just don't want to, come to terms with what they got to do in a game. And then he says, step 3, of those girls, which are quote unquote choosing you, go up to the ones who you like the most. Right? Now, look, again, let's say, for example, we, a group of us guys are going out to meet some women, right? You may not get any choosing signals. So what, you're not going to talk to nobody because you ain't get no choosing signals? You understand what I'm saying? Or you might go out for the night, you get one girl choosing you. You only going to talk to that one girl? Because he's talking about Jeremy Meeks, and, he's an example of an extremely good-looking guy. 99% of dudes don't look like Jeremy Meeks. You understand what I'm saying? So if that's your argument, then what are you talking about? You see what I mean? These dudes who, they don't understand the game, but they think they understand the game. Then he goes in to say, you don't need 100 or 1,000 dead-end approaches to get one fake number like all the low IQ coaches teach. Now, see, that's like, oh my fucking God. Guys, if you're approaching 100 or 1,000 women and you're getting one number and it's fake, that's because your game is weak. It's not because approaching women randomly doesn't work. It's that you don't know how to work it. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why you rely on these goofy ass theories about, well, I'm gonna just wait for the choosing signals. You understand? Which is some pussy shit. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, you ain't gonna get pussy being a pussy. Just understand that you're scared, and I've talked about this already before, but you're scared of approaching women. You're scared of rejection. It's that simple. You don't have to come up with these theories like, oh, well, I'm going to do 1,000 approaches and then, I'm going to get like one fake. Because think about it this way. If you approach 1,000 women and you get one number and it's a fake number, this chick ain't even want to give you her real number, right? That would mean that there's a large number of women who don't find you attractive. Okay, let's keep that in mind. There's a large number of women who don't find you attractive. So, if that is the case, who in the fuck is throwing you choosing signals? Let's think, people. If it's true that, damn, well, if I'm out here approaching a bunch of girls, I'm approaching 1,000 women and ain't none of them trying to give me no time of day, and you say, well, you know what, I'm gonna just wait for choosing signals, who in the fuck is choosing you when no girls want to fuck with you? Does that make any sense? Please, guys, explain that to me. Please explain that to me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, dudes don't even realize how illogical they sound when they fucking with talking about this shit. Oh, well, if you approach 1,000 girls and then you're not going to get any numbers, so you should just wait for the choosing signals, wait for the girls who's going to check you out. Who the fuck is these magical, mystical girls out here checking you out on a consistent basis when you can't approach girls and none of them want to fuck with you? That makes no sense. That makes zero sense, because he said, step 2, look for the women who are checking you out and giving you signals. Out of those girls, he put girls as plural, like there's going to be a bunch of chicks that's choosing you. Go up to the ones who you like the most, right? And see, again, what you guys don't understand is that women are very passive, right? Most women are not going to fucking approach you. And there's a lot of women who aren't really going to be throwing you choosing signals like that. And on top of that, let's talk about this real quick. On top of that, most dudes don't even understand the game enough to understand when chicks are actually giving choosing signals. So most dudes, they think a choosing signal is just a chick looking at you. There's a whole lot of other things that indicate whether or not a chick is choosing you, right? And then on top of that, you got to figure out, what is she choosing you for? Shout out to my dude Alan Roger Curry. He did a whole video on that. You understand what I'm saying? But again, and the reason why I'm going so hard on this is because it's annoying when dudes who don't understand the game put out misinformation to other dudes who don't understand the game. So you got a bunch of dudes who don't understand the game learning shit from another motherfucker who don't understand the game. You understand? Like, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. See, like, you know, and this is what I'm saying, where there were certain things he said in here that I agree with, but again, his reasoning is off. Because he says, be as attractive as you personally can. I agree with that. But in his mind, being attractive is just all about your looks. Right? But what I'm saying is, being attractive is overall. It's everything. You understand? Now, again, a woman can see you, think you look good, and be attracted to you because of your look. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. What I'm saying is that in general, what makes you an attractive man is everything combined. It's everything put together. Because what happens is a woman can see you and think you look good, but then you don't know how to fucking talk to her. So then she's not turned on. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm talking about here is that your look doesn't necessarily equate to you having sex appeal. Meaning that a woman could literally say, yeah, this guy, he looks handsome. You understand? He has a nice face. He has a nice body, but I just don't feel him. Why? Because he has no sex appeal. You understand? A woman thinking you look good doesn't automatically mean that she's sexually attracted to you. Doesn't automatically mean that she has, she thinks you have sex appeal. You understand? That's what y'all don't get. But see, men, because we see a woman and we think, oh, she looks good, we're thinking, yeah, I'd fuck. You understand what I'm saying? But that's because we'd fuck. You know what I mean? Now, let's say, for example, if guys were like, look, we only gonna fuck chicks that we find sexually appealing, there'll be a lot of chicks who you would never fuck. Because dudes generally will fuck chicks even though they don't find her sexually appealing. They were like, well, she's here, she's alive, and she wants to fuck me, I'll fuck her. That's how a lot of dudes will think, right? But chicks aren't the exact same way. There has to be something where they're actually attracted to the guy. Now, whatever reason it is they're attracted to them, it's whatever reason it is, but there has to be some of that attraction there. So what happens is that a guy could be a good-looking dude, or a guy that, a woman will even say out of her mouth he's good-looking, but she's like, but he's not for me, not my type. I'm not really into him like that. And this is what you guys don't get. You understand? See, y'all be thinking that it's just about the looks and that's the end all be all. Listen, remember, I fucking modeled with Polo Jeans. I've modeled with other companies when I was younger, and I used to hang out with friends who were also models. We would go out and talk to chicks. You understand what I'm saying? Now, we be chilling like I remember there's one dude, that I used to hang out with, and he used to model with like Abercrombie and Fitch and Calvin Klein and all these niggas. Like, he was one of the niggas when you walk up in the store and you see the dudes on the billboards and all that other shit, and dudes on the cover of the bags when you buy your shit at Macy's and all that other stuff. He's one of those dudes, right? With the model looks and all that other crazy shit, right? And so even with him, we still had to go out and approach chicks. Now, were there times where a chick may check him out here and there? Of course, right? But it wasn't enough to where he could just sit back and kick his feet up and ain't got to do shit, right? Like, we were good, like, cause I was hanging out with this dude for maybe like, I think almost a year. Me and him would just chill, cause I was actually fucking with this girl who was friends with another girl he was fucking with, and that's how I met him. You understand what I'm saying? And so we was just chilling, we kicked it or whatever, and we would go out, talk to chicks and all that other stuff, and it would be like, maybe, let's say on an average night, maybe like 1 to like 3 chicks would be really like, checking them out hard. You understand what I'm saying? Most of the time, we be in a club, be in the spot, and chicks ain't paying him no fucking attention like that. He would still have to go and approach. And he ended up fucking with this R&B singer. I'm not gonna say her name because I don't want to put her out there. She was a famous R&B singer at the time or whatever. And he approached her. She didn't roll up on him. You understand what I'm saying? So dude's talking about, oh, you don't need 100 or 1,000 dead end approaches to get one fake number from these low IQ coaches. What? I'm like, come on, bruh. He's talking about, you will never talk about this on YouTube because the solution is simple. No, the solution is simple. Get your pussy ass out there and approach women. That's how simple the solution is. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I swear dudes be coming up with so many fucking things to not have to fucking put in the work to avoid rejection. I'm like, my guys, if you talking like this, I want you to right now look between your legs to see if you got balls. I need you to just make sure you got some balls. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is ridiculous. Dudes want to come up with all of these theories and all these, like, shit that don't fucking apply in reality. Because if you're any type of dude who's really been out there, who's been really hollering at chicks, who's been interacting with women, who's had any type of fucking experience in this game, knows how women act, right? Understand this. Women are goofy. I've said this before. I don't know if I gotta write it on a fucking wall, you gotta tattoo it to your arm, you gotta fucking, I gotta put some t-shirts out or some shit. Women are goofy. Okay? So how the fuck you sitting there waiting around for somebody who's goofy? How you waiting for the signal to act based off somebody who's goofy? Listen, a chick could be interested in you at 8:45 p.m. and then by 9:15 p.m. she's not interested in you anymore. And then by 10:30 she's interested in you again. Huh? Goofy. You understand? You at the club with the chick, she's like, oh my God, I want to suck your dick. And then you get in the fucking, you get in your car, you get in the Uber, whatever the fuck it is. You go back to your place or you go back to her place or some shit. And then by the time you get there, she's like, well, I think we should take it slow. I don't know, it's getting late. Goofy. You understand what I'm saying? So your idea is to wait for a goofy motherfucker to give you the signal before you go take action. Really, nigga? Really? Like, oh my God. When are these guys gonna learn? When are these guys gonna learn? But it's just funny to me because when I hear these guys say this goofy shit, And it's insulting because you don't understand the motherfucking game. You don't understand the game. Talking about, oh, well, you don't need to approach 100 or 1,000 dead-end approaches to get one fake number like all these low IQ coaches teach. You know what this sound like? This sound like a motherfucker saying, like you talking about business, and a person's like, well, you just need to build a website and come up with a product and just set it and forget it. You don't just build a website, and if your product's good, then people are just gonna buy. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to listen to these low IQ business coaches who talk about marketing and promotion and building a customer base and doing this and doing that. No, that's bullshit. Like, come on, guys. Come on. Like, how long are we gonna do this? How long are we gonna do this? Listen, real talk. Some of y'all just gonna have to get left behind. You understand? Some of y'all just gonna have to get left behind. And see, it's just fun for me to do these type of videos because it's so laughable. It's so funny. I'm like, put some skin in the game and then come back and talk. You understand? But I'm just like, damn, these dudes just scared as a motherfucker out here, man. God damn. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below.